Hi guys, it's Abby and I'm back. Well, I'm kind of back. So this video is going to have several parts. First off, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about where I've been, because I've been basically missing from Etsy and from Instagram and from YouTube since like August of 2018. It is right now April of 2019, so it's been a minute. I'm going to talk about plans going forward. I'm going to show you a new kit, and then I'm going to give you guys a discount code to use if you want to get this kit or any of my other stuff. So let's jump in. So if you don't really care about where I've been or the plans going forward or whatever, I'll include some timestamps below so you can jump around. But first, let's talk about where I've been. So for those who don't know, I joined the planning community back in like 2015, I want to say. I got an Instagram account and all I use it for is planning. I don't have like a personal Insta. I don't really do social media beyond the planning community. And then like in 2017, I started making stickers for myself. I would just like use the Silhouette Studio, design them, and print them on like Avery labels and cut them by hand. As a present for myself in 2017, and actually my parents helped with it a little bit, I bought myself a Silhouette portrait, which is a cutting machine, and I started like cutting my own stickers. That's when I kind of started saying like, whoa, this is really difficult, and I searched forever for videos on how to do it, and I couldn't find any, so I started a YouTube channel to put out videos like that, to put out my plan with me's, to put out all the stuff that I enjoyed from YouTube, and like put some more content out there. I also opened an Etsy shop where I originally did only of my printables, and then when I started getting a little bit more into making my own stickers, I wasn't a fan of doing printables because I would have to use different designs for my shop than what I made for myself, and the goal was always to just take the things I was making for myself and list them, so I started making physical stickers. So then in 2017, I got my dream job. Up until then, I was kind of like, it was post-college, I was kind of floating in between stuff. I was mostly working at like a front desk person at a hotel, like only 30-35 hours a week, just, you know, pay bills, get through things. Well, I looked and applied for a lot of jobs, but there was one particular job that I wanted, with one particular business, and in mid-2017 it opened up. I applied, I went through the world's worst interview process, and I got the job. And that is the job I have now, basically my dream job for now. And then at the end of 2017, I apparently was doing a good job with 6 months on the job, and they gave me a bonus. I used that bonus to buy myself a lot of stuff, you know, pay some bills off, pay some anything I needed to, but I also bought myself a really nice printer for printing stickers. And I'll try to link the video to that printer up here, because if you are looking to make your own stickers, I highly recommend this printer. In fact, the Silhouette portrait, I believe, is like $99, and that printer was $100, so like that is a way to get started making your own stickers for only $200 to $250, which sounds like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, could be worse. So when I got myself that printer just so I could get more high quality stickers, I really started to get more into making stickers to sell. And at the start of 2018 is kind of when like I made a schedule with my Etsy shop, and I would regularly release stuff, and I just tried harder, I guess is the best way to put it. In the middle of 2018, I got a raise at work, and I was really excited, and as a present for myself, I bought myself this. My iPad and an Apple Pencil. You probably know where this is going, but I started drawing my own art. I'm not great at it, and it takes me a really long time to make anything, really. Like, I see these shops putting out something that takes them like a week, and it takes me a minimum 2 to 3 months to get together a full kit's worth of art. But I started doing that, and I also started just releasing a ton of stuff and constantly keeping everything like stocked. So not only that, I did that, plus I was running sales all the time, so my kits were already pretty cheap, and with the sales like that I was running and coupons I had out there, like the sales and orders were coming in, and I was excited. But around like the end of July and August, it started getting a little much. My processing time has always been 1 to 2 weeks, and when I started off it was always 2 to 3 days, and by mid-August it was encroaching on 2 weeks. And instead of slowing down and like kind of handling myself, I kept going and saying, I want to like keep up with this. I don't want to lose customers. I don't want to make anybody disappointed. Beginning of September, I started always hitting that 2-week mark. There was not like a single, like I remember taking an actual full day off work to just catch up on orders. And I put my shop on vacation mode. The intent was only to keep it on vacation mode until I could get a handle on things, until I could figure out a way to manage things better, and until work got less busy. At work, we're always pretty busy because we're a very, very small team and a little understaffed, but the busy times of year for us are October, November, December, and then April and May, which is right now, which is not as bad because we do have a little help and I've been better at managing my time, but those are the busy seasons and I wasn't ready for it because I'd never experienced all of that in a year because I was new. So I was incredibly busy at work. I was working 12 to 15 hour days and weekends. I was getting overwhelmed with the shop, and I put my shop on vacation mode saying I'm coming back in like 2 weeks, and then my computer crashed. And I kid you not, guys, I didn't save any of my old files. Years and years and years of all of my designs were gone. Let me tell you guys, that was crushing. I like, not like a little crushing, like I cried even, because everything, oops, let me turn on. It was really crushing because everything I'd ever made for my planner, going back to the very first thing, was just gone. At that point, I kind of stopped making videos. I kind of like stepped away from the planner community because every time I would like go down to put stickers, it would just break my heart so much, so much. And, you know, you kind of get into a rhythm. You know, I didn't plan for all of September. October, November, December, the busy months at work. Then it was a new year, and I was kind of getting settled into a new rhythm as like the staff changed up a bit. And before you knew it, over 6 months had passed. So I first want to take this opportunity to say sorry. I know a lot of you guys messaged me on Instagram and on YouTube and Etsy asking if I was coming back, and I was okay. I'm okay. I got overwhelmed. I took a step back for myself, and while I'm sad that I missed 6 months of the planner community, and like I feel like I'm so behind, so if anybody wants to like drop the gossip and all the changes that have happened in this community below, let me know. But I feel good about it. I have like a new energy, and I have a new appreciation for the work that it takes into doing all of this. So that's where I've been. Not dead, not depressed, not dealing with anything except for just learning how to be a real adult and managing my priorities. So let's talk about the plan going forward. A few weeks ago, I was cleaning my old planner stuff that I kind of just stuffed in a corner, and instead of throwing it all out, because I was originally planning on like throwing out what I thought nobody would want and selling what I could, I fell back in love with it. So instead I organized everything into binders and boxes just so I could like keep it but compartmentalize it. And as I was organizing it, I found the planner I intended for 2019. I ended up not touching it. And I was like, you know what, for nostalgia's sake, I'm going to plan something. I had a monthly kit handy. I had a weekly kit handy. I had lots and lots and lots of kits. So I went ahead and I planned a week and I planned a month, and God, I loved it. And I kept doing it. And I've kind of kept up with it, so I've slowly started coming back. My first coming back was actually Etsy. Most of you didn't notice, a few of you did, but I reopened my Etsy shop and I just put in old stock. So my first initial plan was just to clear out inventory. So let me talk a little bit about the inventory I'm clearing out. So this is the stack of doodles. I have sold some stuff over the last week or two as I've been kind of like secretly open, but these are all things I just had left over. If you don't know, the doodles are just things I've drawn, and they're little mini sheets. For reference, what can I use for reference? A planner. So this is my Erin Condren. Here's what a week looks like. Like, it's a little over the size of like a weekend. But they're little doodles that I have drawn and that I like to always grab for things for my planner. And they're only $1 for this sheet. So, you know, you got like beer and books and laundry and all tons of stuff. So I listed all of these. I then have all my girls. These are my character stickers for the shop. I actually have a good amount of these. I listed whatever I had left. I have some multicolors, some die cuts, and then lastly some kits. So I'm going to quickly flip through the kits that I have currently listed in the shop. Whatever I have listed is what I have physically on hand, but I'm just going to go through these real quick just in case you're interested in some old kits. Back to School, Spring Fling, the Bookworm kit, Free Spirit, my Washington DC kit that I actually drew myself, my Sweet as Honey kit that I love and I actually will probably use this year, this fall fashion kit that I actually never released because it was planning on being released after I actually went on vacation, but I went ahead and decided to put it up, a coffee shop kit that I don't think went live, so then here's some of the vertical kits, Free Spirit and Vertical, an Independence July 4th kit, Spring Showers, Queen, oh, this kit right here, oh, love it. A cozy fall kit, a pastel fall kit, and another Washington DC, but this one's a vertical kit. So as of today filming this, these are all live, but I have been like slowly and steadily getting rid of that stock. So first of all, I want to say I am going to get rid of all my old stock. It's kind of just been taking up a lot of space. I want to get it out of here so I can kind of like feel like I have a fresh start. So if you want it, it's there. It's still the same prices, $1 for these, $1.50 for these, $5 for mini kits, $10 for weekly kits. Looking at what the prices are for other shops, that is still very competitive and pretty worthwhile. It's all in removable mat. So that's where we're going to start. Once I've started to really clear out stock, I'm going to start to bring back old items in the shop. I'm not going to bring back everything. I think I'm going to bring back almost all the doodles just because they're only dollar sheets, they're pretty quick, and they're custom designs by me. So I'm a big fan of those. I'll bring back some of the character stickers. And then I'm for sure going to bring back all the custom art, so the art that I drew. And then slowly, as the seasons roll on, I'll bring back popular kits. If there is a particular kit or design or something that you liked from the shop, just message me and I'll probably post it. Next, I'm going to release kits as I can. And what as I can means, generally just means as I want to. So I'm definitely going to release custom art kits. I haven't stopped drawing. In fact, that kit I was showing you at the beginning, I'll show you at the end the full kit, but it's a county fair themed kit that I've actually posted several of the designs as I've drawn them. If you go to my Instagram, you'll probably see this and this carousel like as works in progress. I actually think I did a draw with me with this video, but I could be remembering wrong. But basically, if it's a custom art, I'll almost always post it. And then as I find art that I like and I want to make as a kit for myself, I'll release it. You know, kind of going back to my roots of instead of doing stuff for the consumer, I'm going to make stuff for myself and then post it. Because if I like it, it's probably going to do okay. One of the reasons I'd moved away from that originally is just because of the timing. I don't make kits for myself until 2 or 3 weeks before I needed them, and people wanted them months in advance, and I need to focus on myself and what I want because this isn't my livelihood, it's a hobby. So that's the plan with that. And then the biggest of all of the changes that we are going to do is the way that I ship out things. So if you remember from before, I was a make-to-order shop, meaning that if you purchased a kit, the second you ordered it or whenever you ordered it, that's when I started the process of printing and cutting it. That worked for me at the beginning because I didn't have to keep a ton of stock on hand, but it's not working for me now. And it didn't work for me at the end, and it's not going to work for me now because making things to order stresses me out because I don't know what my life will look like the week you order it. So I'm going to switch to a ready-to-ship model. So whenever I come out with a new kit like this one, I'm only going to make a handful of them because honestly, like, this isn't a big shop. When I brought out a kit this last time, I would only ever put like a max of 25 as the quantity, and usually on new release weekend, if it was a really good kit, the maximum I would get is 10 orders on it, and those are like with a discount. So I'm going to put out a handful of them, and if it ever sells out, I'll try to restock it as soon as I can. But ready to ship. For me, that's less stress because instead of coming, seeing that notification that I've sold something and having to rush home to print and cut it so it's out quickly, it just means I need to come home, pull a kit for my things, put it in the mailer, mail it out. So Ready to Ship is coming. If that is something that you like, congrats. The only downside of it is that it means that I'm going to release fewer things, and also things are going to have less stock. So that's that. So wrapping things up before I get to the art is thank you for those who cared enough to message me where I've been. Sorry I've been MIA. I'm going to start coming back. We're moving to Ready to Ship, but first we're clearing out some inventory so I can make room for new stuff. Alright, now the real fun part. Oh, and don't be concerned about this. I got a cat in the meantime. It's been great to have her around. So I want to talk about this kit. This is something I have been working on for months. I started drawing it last year in July because I wanted something for my state fair that I go to every year. And I decided to finish drawing it. And I think it turned out really great, and I can't wait to use it. So let me go ahead and open it up. The layout to my kits haven't changed since the last time around, just because I don't really know what to change. I've been a little away from the planner community, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, this is the County Fair kit. As with most times I do like a custom art kit, I'm going to kind of walk you through the individual boxes a little more in depth, so I'm sorry if that's boring. So the mood I was going for with this was definitely County Fair, but kind of like with a nostalgia filter. So whenever I have memories of like things from my childhood, there's like I kind of see it vintagey in my head, or like in my memories, and that's the feel I wanted to with this. So a lot of the colors are really, really muted, and I think you can gotta get the feel. So in the top left corner, we've got one of the background designs of just stripes with popcorn and cotton candy, and I kind of did like some dark blending in there. Here we've got a ticket booth and the County Fair sign that says rides, food, restrooms. Then we have the goldfish ball game, which was always my favorite game at county fairs. We have, oh god, they're not elephant ears. I forget what they're called. And then they have that classic lemonade cup that we have at every county fair. We have the girl next to her prize-winning cow, because you can't have like a county 4-H fair without some livestock. We have the carousel in the middle that took me for freaking ever. And then a Ferris wheel, because that was always my favorite part, and I kind of try to do like an abstract background. With each of these kits, you do get the bonus sheet of like the girls and the other hair color, skin tone options. On the right hand side, we have 5 flags, 2 or 4 in designs, and then 1 blank flag. The next page is kind of where you see those like kind of muted, doesn't feel like the right word, vintagey, but these are the colors of the kit. I thought they were very carnival-y, and so you've got our ombre checklist and then our 2 strip checklists, and then on the next few pages you'll see the rest of the strip checklist on the side. We have our half boxes, quarter boxes, small appointment labels, large appointment labels, habit trackers, and bill dues. Our solid washi little things. A big page that has 2 ombre weeklies. These are all of our small icons. Canceled, rescheduled, nope, and forgot. 2 weekend banners, 2 movie marquees, 2 3-dot checklists, and then the girl character stickers here actually were never released. They were put together last year, but I never got around to releasing them. But I thought a burger theme would go well with this kind of kit. You know, I feel like that's something you would eat at a fair, so I thought I would use those. Then we have our large icons, our selection of deco, date dots, and the date covers, which you will see later match the bottom washi. My full vertical kits come with glitter headers and regular headers, more appointment labels, and some solid flags. And then the last page has that bottom washi and some patterned washi. And this is kind of like that really simple pattern washi I decided to go with that I'm very happy with. So that's my county fair kit. I cannot begin to explain to you how excited I am that this is done. It's taking me months and months, and it's just been sitting on my iPad and the Procreate app, and I'm so excited for it to be done, and I'm so excited for you guys to have it. So that is the full vertical kit. So now let me show you the mini kit just for reference. You have the exact same full box freebie page. The full boxes page has the 8 full boxes plus the weekend banner on the side. You have the bottom washi and the 4 pattern washi plus 2 habit trackers on this page. This is a very functional sheet with all your strip checklist, 2 3-dot checklists, some flags, and some small deco, our weekly ombres, 2 labels, and our small icons. And then the last page has some headers, some little things, half boxes, quarter boxes, and some appointment labels, and then the same girls on the side. So as always, this is just $5 for the mini kit. Oh, and I do have an add-on for $1 if you would like the glitter headers. So as it was before, I'm not really changing my prices unless I decide to invest in like some higher quality sticker paper, which I was considering. But weekly or vertical kits for now are $10, mini kits are $5, and if you want the add-on of $1 for the glitter stuff. So I've got that right now live in the shop, and like I said before, I'm not really going to be running like a ton of sales all the time. I'm going to have my normal coupon code. So for you guys, if you use YouTube 15, you get 15% off your order. So this is live. All of these suckers are live. All the doodles are live, and all the character stickers are live. Lastly, please don't forget to, check out the Etsy shop and message me if there's something specifically you'd like. I'm going to start posting on Instagram more, like personal spreads and stuff like that if you want to see them. On YouTube, I'm going to try to do some, some new releases videos, but really go back to my Plan With Me roots because I missed those. Yeah, so subscribe to my channel if you're excited and want to see more content. But other than that, thank you to those who have stuck around and still are going to support me. Sorry I've been MIA, but life happens. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.